See, Bird Gang got my apparel on. I got a bunch of Eagle stuff. You know what I mean? We had to go ahead and get that win yesterday. Made some money off of my bets. So, you know what I mean? We might do it. You dig? We might do it. But shout out to the Birds, man. Shout out to the Eagles coming through with that win. You dig? You know what I'm saying? We fly, no lie, and they know it. Ballin', you dig? So yeah, we got that W yesterday. So definitely, definitely hoping that them boys we do it this year. So get my mic. I wanted to um, sit down and have a little story time. You dig? Talk about something that happened. Now, it's a couple things I want to talk about, but I want to bring up something that happened to me back in the day because I was looking at something on YouTube and it reminded me of a story and a situation I got into. So I just wanted to know: has any of y'all ever been kicked out somewhere where you was actually like banned, where you couldn't go back at all? You know what I mean? Well, that's what we gonna talk about. So I got back in 20, I think it was 14, 13, 14. So roughly around like 10 years ago, right? I got into Job Corps program. Now this is out Georgia. It's Brunswick. So it was either back then it was hard for me to get work back in 2012. You know what I mean? 2011. No, really like 2012 to 2013. It was kind of I was going through it. You feel me? I'm like straight out of high school. Um, And at the time, I didn't even have my diploma. See, I got a lot of people that I went to school with. They ain't see me walk on stage and get no diploma because I got kicked out of high school. But that's neither here nor there. So let's jump forward a little bit. So I'm in Georgia trying to get work. So that was kind of slow. So ain't nothing popping with that. So I had to start. I was good at doing tattoos. So I'm tatting up, start meeting people. Going out when we go out, be with my folks. I'm talking to people, networking, and let them know, hey, you need some work done, showing them my work. Hey, I do tattoos. Start getting some traction like that or whatever like that. But it still wasn't enough to sustain myself. You feel me? And the reason I couldn't get a job because I'm coming from jumping out of Philly to where I just was on papers, had caught a couple of cases. On top of that, I ain't got no high school diploma. So I know I ain't getting no work. You feel me? So, and then this Georgia, so I ain't never been out here. So it's a totally different wave. It's a totally different, like, if I was in Philly, I could do something at the table, XYZ. And then the part that I'm at, it ain't nothing close by that you could just walk to, ain't nothing popping like that. So it was slow. I go to this Job Corps program. Now we in there and it's a different setting. It's kind of like being in high school, being in the detention center. You feel me? In college, all at the same time. So it's a little, you got young people in there from 16 all the way to I think about 24, 25. And long story short, so I'm in trade school doing my little trade, and they got these little work based little camps that you go and do your trade. So if you're working on something, say you're trying to do like CNA or something, they would have you go to like a nursing home, hospital, you know what I mean? Sit up under people, watch them and help out, different things like that. So I signed up for HVAC, but it was closed off by the time I got there. So I was in landscaping. And so they had us doing like different projects at buildings and stuff, maintenance type work and, working on building little structures and all that. So they put us up at this mall. Now, mind you, we working in there. So after we finish the work base, it's like a little program. We might be there for like 6 weeks, 8 weeks or something. So we do that until you finish. So once you finish your trade, then you go to once you finish your trade, you either go to another base or you go back to the school, right? So this is the day where we already finished the work base. We already finished it at the mall. But when we was at the mall, we was all up inside the building in the back. You know what I mean? We all through the mall. So I know where everything at inside the mall type. And my boy do too, right? So, well, not everything, cause he had a different base. I think he was at a different base to me, but I knew where everything was at inside the mall, right? So we off the work base, but we decided to go up there to the mall that day. And I got some gas. You feel me? I used to sell buy alcohol. I used to sell gauze, snacks, weed, whatever you need, flipping tattoos, everything, right? So when we leave the work base, now we going to the mall. So we ain't doing them. We at the mall. We ain't no longer working that thing. So we in our regular clothes. We in our you know, regular gear. We hopped off and we going to the mall. Now, mind you, we trying to get high. So we got some butter. And so I'm looking for. I'm like, dang. I'm looking. I've realized I ain't have my lighter, right? So we outside the mall. So we like, dang, you gonna do? I said, yo, I know a spot inside the mall. You feel, mind you, I just got off this work base. Like I know all the people, like you know what I mean, the behind, like the background general maintenance, you know what I mean, people and everybody that work in there. So I just got off of it. So this like the weekend or like the week after that or something like that. So we go in the back. I say, yo, they got this little maintenance room and they got like matches in here, so we can use these matches. You feel me? They got like a book of matches and a couple of things of matches in here, so we can go grab those. So the door usually open. It usually like crack. You feel me? It's usually like crack. So we go through the mall. Then we come and it's a little backside. Like I guess like if you was like going towards the restrooms or whatever, so you gotta take the little backside. So when you take that side, boom, now they go to the door. This time, and I know the door open, but it's a certain way you gotta get in the door. So when we used to do the work base, we would have to like really like push the door to what I mean to get it in, but it don't kind of like lock. So we go over there. I'm trying to push the door, and they come over. So I turn around, boom, I bang, I kick the door back, right? Open it up. We walk in the inside. Now we inside the John and looking around and all that. Well, I ain't really looking around. We just like chilling and then like parlaying for a little bit. You feel me? I'm showing around like, yeah, bro, we was over, we was doing this, we was doing that, X, Y, Z. And I went into the little joint, I got the matches, right? And then we just left. You feel me? We ain't take nothing else. I just took the book of matches and we just left. And we just went back outside. Now when we outside, right? I'm rolling up and shit like that. I just see like two security guards just come out of nowhere and they just walk up on us. We sitting on the bench. My boy, he remember this too. We sitting on the bench and they just walked up on us and was like, "Oh yeah, we got footage of y'all on the whoop whoop. Authorities on the way. The camera whoop whoop." So they had us like we couldn't even move from there, and the police pulled up, and like the mall manager, somebody came out was like, "Yeah, basically." And I told him what the situation was. Like, yeah, I'm working here. I try to get out. I'm like, yeah, I'm working here. I'm actually still working here. Try to finesse it, right? And I was like, I left something. You feel me? In here and earlier. You know what I mean? Probably whoop whoop. You feel me? And they was like, nah, we got you on the cameras. You ain't in your base, your work base clothes. You know what I'm saying? You kicked the door in, and you know what I mean. You did that and did that, and it was like you took some. And I told him, I was like, I just took some matches. I was about to smoke. I just took some matches. You know what I mean? Smoke some. And then they came back. The cop, they ain't lock us up or nothing like that because we told them we was on the. You know what I mean? Like everything matched out, other than the fact that I kicked the door in. This. So they ain't draw like that, but they did um like banished from the mall, like it definitely for nothing. Like I was like, what? Now I just told him I was like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like I went in there trying to take nothing because if if somebody really know the ins and outs, I could have took a lot more than that than just some matches. I really was just taking some matches and stuff. It was a good laugh though. Me and my man, we laughed at it, but we was salty though because we got banned. I think we both got banned. You feel me? And definitely You know what I mean? They gave me the paperwork and everything. You know what I mean? So that's one place I was banned from, and then the school ended up banning me too. So it's two places I can't go. You know what I mean? Like rest of my life. That's that old school and in that mall. You feel me? In the school they did that because the director he was just they was just mad because like I was popping when I was in the school. You feel me? So like they was kind of hating on me. You know what I mean? Because I had it popping better more than they did. You mean? But you live, you learn, right? You move on, you grow. And also just wanted to comment on a couple things that um, I put up a video, a motivation video. I was laughing. I appreciate even the comments and people who speak uh, in low vibrations. I'm just put it like that. Low vibrational people because that's my job. You know what I mean? My job is to get you on a different frequency. My job is to raise you up because you can't help the fact that you is the way you is. You're like this for a reason. You dig what I'm saying? You're hating, you doing this for a reason. If somebody comes on any broadcast, podcast, anything, right, and they speaking, I don't think it's about attention because everybody is tuned into everybody's channel. Just like when you made that statement, you want the attention more than me. I'm doing something. You feel me? That's what I said about let that be motivation. Let people, whatever they say, charge you up. Keep going. Don't ever let nobody say something and be like, oh, knock you off. You mean you doing this from the heart? They don't be putting in the work, but they gonna talk about you. You get what I'm saying? They ain't gonna do the work, but they gonna talk about you like, oh, da, da, da. But you not doing it. You dig what I'm saying? And that's my job is to raise you up. You know what I mean? Because you down there and you don't realize you so low that it would take you. It was early in the morning. I caught it. You feel what I'm saying? Early in the morning. It was like 8 or something like. I get up early anyway because I gotta take my son to school. You mean responsibilities? You feel what I'm saying? Something people don't know nothing about, right? So I see that and I'm just laughing in my head. I'm like, boy, you feel me? And then when I went on to hit the thing, it was no subscribers, no videos, no nothing. So it's really, you know, a random troll person. And if I'm the first person you think about, you feel me, or see at 7, 8 in the morning, I am doing something right. You feel me? I gotta keep going because that right there just gave me confirmation and everything I needed to know that dang, they really watching. Yeah, yeah, like let's do this. You feel me? Because I'm gonna raise you up. I'm gonna get you from out of that low frequency and vibration that you existing on, and we're gonna turn you up on another level. Cause we could turn you up. You know what I'm saying? Let's get you on. Let's get you popping. You feel me? Stop thinking that somebody else doing something that they're better than you, that you can't do it, that they got some type of formula. No, they don't. Stop glamorizing and glorifying these people because they just like you. You know what I mean? They wake up, go to sleep, put their pants on, a shirt on, and everything, just like you. You feel me? So in the day, like I said, you down there, gotta get you up, man. Feel me? And it ain't just for that person. That just go for everybody. That's why you commented on the motivational video because deep down, me motivating people is something that people do not want to see. Like if you telling somebody something good, you gonna see 10 people tell you why you shouldn't do it. But you got 1,000 reasons why you should. But it's all if somebody telling you one person gonna tell you something good, you gonna have 10 people that's gonna go against it. You know what I mean? But you gotta be true to yourself and in your nature and who you are to keep pushing and keep going and not letting none of that X, Y, and Z, you know what I'm saying? Stuff that tear you from getting through. That's why I was telling people the other day, you gotta learn how to stay on your course and stay on your path. So when stuff like that happens, you feel me? You don't get distracted. You can keep on going. You know what I mean? You can keep on going and keep focused. You said. So I ain't gonna time it. I forgot what the person name was. It was something, but and everybody else. I was looking at other comments. I do appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate my man. Shout out to my man Mel Moolah, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to Jay. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who tapped in, who been showing love. I appreciate y'all. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel as well. Since we already go ahead and talking about it, you know what I mean? Make sure I go ahead and hit that like button for me. Appreciate it. But I think that's it, man. That's enough of story time. I ain't want to be too long. We just gonna come here and keep it rocking, man. We gonna keep going. Uh, Eagles, y'all know what it is, man. We coming for that W. We coming for that championship. We coming for that Super Bowl. You feel me? And anybody else who doubt it, you know what I mean? Applesauce. You dead? We don't care. You know what I mean? Bird gang over here. You dig? You feel me? But anyway, that's it for now. Tapping with y'all later. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep it rocking. We're gonna keep it rolling. And that's straight up. Let's get